Every man likes to think he's unique, independent, a lone wolf who doesn't need validation from anyone. But here's the truth. Most men who claim to be Sigma males aren't even close. Being a Sigma male isn't about pretending you don't care or walking around with a brooding, mysterious vibe. It's about how you operate, the way you think, move, and react to the world. True Sigma males follow a specific pattern, a set of behaviors so distinct that once you see them, there's no mistaking it. If you do these 7 things, congratulations. You're a real Sigma male. No debate, no question. And if you're not doing them, well, let's just say you have some work to do. Let's see if you measure up. 1. You disappear without warning, and it freaks people out. 1 minute you're there. The next, you've vanished. No explanation, no apology. This is classic Sigma male behavior. When you feel like it, you're engaged, observing, analyzing, maybe even enjoying a moment. But once you decide you're done, you leave. Simple as that. Why you do it? You don't owe anyone an explanation. If a situation stops serving you, you walk away. No drama, no second thoughts. Socializing drains you. You're selective about how you spend your energy, and meaningless small talk isn't worth it. You're unpredictable by nature. You don't follow social scripts, and that confuses people who expect you to play along. How people react. Friends, coworkers, even family members get frustrated because they can't control you. Some assume you're arrogant or rude, but in reality, you just prioritize your peace over their expectations. Women, they get obsessed. The mysterious, here-then-gone vibe leaves them wanting more, and they don't know how to handle it. Sigma males don't disappear to prove anything. They do it because their time and energy are valuable. And if you operate this way, welcome to the Sigma mindset. 2. You're immune to groupthink. Most people are terrified of standing alone. They crave the security of the herd, terrified of being labeled an outcast. But you couldn't care less. Sigma males have a natural immunity to groupthink. They don't follow trends, they don't conform just to fit in, and they never adjust their beliefs just to make others comfortable. How this plays out in real life. You see through social conditioning. While everyone else mindlessly follows trends, you question everything. You don't fake opinions. If you disagree with something, you'll either say it outright or stay silent, but you won't pretend. You challenge authority, not for rebellion's sake, but because you refuse to accept anything at face value. The consequences. Some people respect you for it. They admire your independence, even if they don't fully understand it. Others hate it. They see your refusal to conform as a threat. They label you difficult, arrogant, or antisocial. But here's the kicker. While they waste time worrying about fitting in, you're free to think for yourself, and that's real power. If you've ever been called intimidating just for standing firm on your beliefs, chances are you're a Sigma male. 3. You attract attention without trying. Sigma males don't chase attention, it chases them. The more indifferent they are, the more people become obsessed with figuring them out. It's not something you do on purpose. You're just built differently. Your energy is magnetic, but in a way that confuses people. You don't seek approval, yet you get respect. You don't chase women, yet they notice you. You don't demand attention, yet somehow the room gravitates toward you. Why this happens? Mystery is rare. In a world where people overshare and beg for validation, your silence makes you stand out. You radiate self-sufficiency. You don't need people's approval, and that makes them want to earn yours. You're selective. When you speak, it means something. When you engage, people feel special. How this affects your social life. Men respect you. Even if they don't understand you, they recognize something different in you. Women obsess over you. The less you give, the more they crave your attention. You become a puzzle they can't solve. Fake people can't stand you. They need validation to survive, and you refuse to give it to them. Sigma males don't fight for attention. They just live life on their terms. And that's exactly why people can't ignore them. 4. You make people second-guess themselves. There's something about you that makes people uneasy, but not in a bad way. You force them to question their own beliefs, actions, and even their identity. It's not that you're trying to manipulate them. You simply don't operate the way they expect, and that throws them off. Most people are used to predictable reactions. When they tell a joke, they expect laughter. When they flex their achievements, they expect admiration. When they try to push an agenda, they expect people to fall in line. But you don't give them what they expect. You stay silent when they think you'll react. You remain indifferent when they try to impress you. You ask piercing questions that expose the contradictions in their words. It's not something you do intentionally. It's just how your mind works. You process things differently. You analyze instead of react. You remain calm when others lose control. This makes you unpredictable, which makes people insecure. They start wondering, why isn't he reacting like everyone else? Did I say something wrong? Does he know something I don't? That self-doubt starts creeping in, and before they know it, they're trying to justify themselves to you, even when you didn't ask for an explanation. Women feel this effect even more. They're used to men chasing, validating, and competing for their attention. But you don't do any of that. Instead, you just exist in your own world, unaffected by their presence. That's unsettling. It makes them crave your attention because, for once, they're the ones trying to earn your approval. This is why people either respect you or resent you. Those who respect you recognize your strength. Those who resent you hate that they can't control how you see them. Either way, you live in their heads, rent-free. 5. You have a dark side that no one understands. People assume you're just quiet, maybe a little reserved. What they don't realize is that beneath your calm exterior lies a world they can't begin to comprehend. You've been through things that most people wouldn't survive. You've fought battles in silence. You've stared into the abyss and found your way back. This has given you a level of mental resilience that most people will never develop. But here's the kicker. Your dark side isn't destructive. It's controlled, refined. You don't let it consume you, but you also don't ignore it. Instead, you use it as fuel. While others drown in their emotions, you channel yours into progress. You take pain and turn it into wisdom. You take isolation and turn it into independence. You take loss and turn it into growth. This makes you intimidating. People can sense that there's something beneath the surface, something they can't quite figure out. They know you're different, but they don't know why. They just feel it. And that's enough to either draw them in or make them keep their distance. The truth is, you don't need anyone to understand your darkness. You don't wear it like a badge, and you don't seek pity. You just keep moving forward, using every scar as a reminder that you survived and that nothing can break you. 6. You refuse to fake interest, and it pisses people off. Most people pretend to care when they don't. They nod along in conversations, laugh at unfunny jokes, and act like they're engaged, even when they're bored out of their minds. But you don't play that game. If you're not interested, you won't pretend otherwise. This throws people off. They're used to being humored, to having their egos fed by fake enthusiasm. But when they meet you, they don't get that. Instead, they get brutal honesty, whether they like it or not. This applies to everything. Small talk? You don't do it. Meaningless gossip? You couldn't care less. Forced politeness? Not your style. If a conversation isn't stimulating or valuable, you check out, and you don't apologize for it. This doesn't mean you're rude. You just don't waste energy on things that don't matter. And if someone tries to drag you into pointless drama, you shut it down before it even begins. This makes you different, and it makes people uncomfortable. Some will say you're arrogant or antisocial. Others will respect the fact that you value your time too much to waste it. Either way, you're not about to start pretending just to make people feel comfortable. At the end of the day, people will always expect you to conform to their social rules. But you're a Sigma male, you make your own. 7. You don't chase, you attract. This is the one that really separates Sigma males from the rest. While other men chase validation, women, status, and attention, you do the exact opposite. You stay in your lane and focus on yourself. The result? You attract everything that others are desperately trying to chase. Women notice this first. They're so used to men vying for their attention that when they meet someone who doesn't, it drives them crazy. They start thinking, why isn't he chasing me? What makes him so different? And before they know it, they're the ones trying to get you to notice them. But it's not just women. Opportunities, friendships, and respect all come naturally to you because you don't force them. You focus on your mission, and everything else aligns accordingly. The irony? Most men spend their lives trying to figure out how to be more desirable, more respected, more influential. Meanwhile, you figured it out without even trying. You don't chase. You become the kind of man that people naturally gravitate toward. And that's the ultimate Sigma male move. Being a Sigma male isn't about acting mysterious, dressing a certain way, or following some internet trend. It's about how you think, how you move, and how you refuse to conform. It's a mindset, a way of life. And if everything you just read sounds exactly like you, then congratulations. You're a true Sigma male. No debate, no question. Now here's the deal. If you want to keep unlocking the mindset that sets you apart, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. Because let's be honest, the world isn't ready for Sigma males like you.